وارسو مشاهدينا الكرام، وذلك في تغطيتنا لكأس المغفور له بإذن الله تعالى، كأس الشيخ زايد بن سلطان آل نهيان في جولته الثامنة، وأيضا بطولة العالم لسمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات إظهار في الجولة التاسعة. مشاهدينا الكرام، طبعا هالسباقين تحت مظلة مهرجان سيدي سمو الشيخ منصور بن زايد آل نهيان العالمي للخيول العربية الأصيلة. طبعا هذا المهرجان المهتم في شأن الخيول العربية الأصيلة الأكبر في جولاته حول العالم. تنقلنا معكم مشاهدينا الكرام في كل أوروبا، من أمريكا وإن شاء الله في المستقبل إلى أستراليا. كما عودناكم مشاهدينا الكرام في تغطيتنا لهذه السباقين هنا من أي عاصمة أوروبية، سواء في أبو ظبي أو خارج أبو ظبي. يسعدني في هذه اللحظات أن أرحب بسيد ديريك تومسون، طبعا محلل سباقات الخيول في قناة أبو ظبي الرياضية. تومو, it's nice to have you again.
Good to be here,
back on Abu Dhabi.
Good to be back.
Channel.
And beautiful day.
Beautiful day from Bruxelles to London.
I
Back.
know.
Did you drive here?
Not quite. I flew, but I went under the tunnel last week in the car. Incredible.
So it's nice to have you again, and we are on Abu Dhabi Sports Channel.
And you know what was incredible? Going under the sea, I had a signal. I was on my telephone all the time. Yeah. And when I got to England, the signal went off.
Of course. Yeah, it goes. So we are here back in the amazing race course here in Warsaw. I hear that you made sightseeing before coming here. Tell me about your visit to the city.
I was taken to the Rising Museum, and I wondered what rising meant. And in 1944, when there was an uprising here to try and get the Germans out, they absolutely flattened the place. 95% of Warsaw in 1944 was just flattened. So they've had to build everything up. This place was actually built in 1939 before the war. The old building is still there. It is marvellous the way it's done, but it's incredible. They actually started racing here in Poland in 1777, and that's before the English derby started at Epsom. So it's a great history here in Poland.
So amazing race course, marvelous. Everything's nice, amazing, big. One of the biggest in the world, I think.
It is the biggest in the world. It's over 1.5 miles round, and it's so wide. It's massive. Obviously, you've got to stick to the inside. The going is going to be very much on the fast side. They have watered the track. It is in a beautiful condition, and we've been in the VIP tent, haven't we? And it's the sort of the creme de la creme of Warsaw society who is here today. Absolute superb crowd, nearly 5,000 people, and the beauty of it is, for these people, it's free to get in.
Exactly. That's nice. That's nice. Can we see about beginning of Sheikh Zayed Cup? Amaretto here. Amaretto. His chances is big to win the race, and if you win the race, for example, of course, you will win the Triple Crown.
Triple Crown is incredible. Triple Crown normally says you've got to win. But he was second first time out. He then won last time out. He was second in Hoppegarden in Berlin. He then won in Holland. If he wins today, it's a €30,000 bonus on top of the 25,000 that he'll win. And I had a chat. I went in the jockey's room a few minutes ago with his Mauro Manuedu, the Italian-born jockey who rides him. And he's had over 700 winners. And he comes from Sardinia. And you know who else comes from Sardinia? Frankie Dettori. So it could be he's the new Frankie. But there's a new kid on the block here, Stefan Mazur. He rides number 6, Fatima. He is just 18 years of age. And last year, as a 17-year-old, he rode 2 classic winners here in Poland. And he's incredible. He's ridden over 100 winners in 2 years. He's the new kid on the block, Stefan Mazur, 18-year-old. He rides Fatima. But number 3, Amaretto, should win the Triple Crown.
Shortly, what do you think about the Arabian horses here in Poland?
It is incredible. They have a great history. The Arabian horses go back here over 300 years. Modern day breeding, of course, they go back over 2,000 years if you really look back. But it's superb. They have 50% Arabian races here, 50% thoroughbreds. I like the feel of this spot. I really do. The races that we've seen so far have been great, and they race over all distances, you know, from 5 furlongs to 3 miles. We've just had a 3-miler. So this is going to be good. Our first race is over 2 mile and 5, but our ladies race is over 1 mile, and we've got some top girls here.
Of course, yeah. We'll talk about the ladies after the Sheikh Zayed's race, and now I have to give you like few minutes to reach the
I gotta go
to commentate.
See you later.
مشاهدينا الكرام، ما زلنا مستمرين في أخذ لقاءاتنا هنا من هذا المضمار الكبير، المضمار العالمي كما تحدث عنه ديريك تومسون. يسعدني أن أرحب بالأستاذ عصام السيد، أيضا محلل قناة أبو ظبي الرياضية في سباقات الخيول. عصام، طبعا سوف نشهد جولة لكأس المغفور له بإذن الله تعالى، كأس الشيخ زايد بن سلطان آل نهيان، ومن ثم بطولة العالم لسمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات إظهار. بداية تحدث عن كأس الشيخ زايد بن سلطان آل نهيان رحمه الله. تتميز هذه الجولة عصام بأن الجولة الختامية أيضا للتاج الثلاثي، لو تحدثنا.
نعم، هاي الجولة الثامنة لكأس الشيخ زايد هي من أكبر السباقات المخصصة للخيول العربية الأصيلة في بولندا. جروب 3 والجائزة 25 ألف يورو، بالإضافة إلى أنها هي زي ما تفضلت وقلت بأنها الجولة السادسة لبطولة التاج الثلاثي على كأس زايد، والتي أقيمت أولى جولاتها في دوندخ في هولندا وفاز بها جواد أميريتو. أما الجولة الثانية فشهدها مضمار برلين في ألمانيا، وحل فيها أميريتو في المركز الثاني عن باولين كوساك. فشيء جميل جدا انه نشاهد يعني سباق بهذا المستوى من ناحية مستويات الخيول المشاركة، أو من ناحية الجوائز المالية، حيث تبلغ إجمالي الجائزة المالية حوالي 50,000 أو 55,000 يورو، 25,000 لجائزة كأس زايد و30,000 إضافية للفائز ب تريبل كراون أو التاج الثلاثي.
حظوظ أمريتو للفوز اليوم حظوظه كبيرة عصام أعتقد.
هي طبعا الجولات بحساب النقاط، وأميريتو طبعا كان فاز هو بالجولة الأولى في دوندخ بهولندا. وهي جواد ابن عامر يعشق المضمار العشبي، لديه فرصة كبيرة جدا جدا لنيل هذا اللقب والحصول على الجائزة الإضافية اللي بالغة 30,000 يورو. وطبعا هو حل زي ما قلنا في المركز الثاني في برلين.
عصام، أكثر الخيول اللي قد تؤثر خطورة يعني تنافس أمريتو للفوز بهذا السباق، يعني من يمثل خطورة لأمريتو؟
أنا أعتقد رقم واحد أسام دوكارير اللي حل في المركز الثالث في العام الماضي. هنا لديه فرصة كبيرة جدا جدا لتقويض أحلام أميريتو. أسام دوكارير اليوم شفناه في حلبة عرض الخيول، شكله كان جميل جدا في هذا في المضمار يعني قبل انطلاق السباق.
عصام، طبعا انت سوف تبقى معنا ان شاء الله، بنحلل ايضا على سوف نتحدث عن هذا السباق قبل سباق بطولة الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات، وسوف نحلل على هذا وسوف نعطي انطباع عن هذا السباق. ابقى معنا وسوف تكون عودة معك.
اوكي، انا اعتقد في فرصة كبيرة للجواد رقم 2 نونت انه يخطف اللقب من هذه
قد يشكل.
نعم صحيح.
شكرا عصام.
شكرا جزيلا.
مشاهدينا الكرام، مستمرين في تغطيتنا الحية والمباشرة هنا من مضمار سولوزوفيتش العشبي بوارسو عاصمة جمهورية بولندا، في تغطيتنا لمهرجان سمو الشيخ منصور بن زايد آل نهيان العالمي للخيول العربية الأصيلة، بداية بسباق المغفور له بإذن الله تعالى كأس الشيخ زايد بن سلطان آل نهيان، ومن ثم بطولة العالم لسمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات إفار. مشاهدينا الكرام، ابقوا معنا بعد الفاصل، سوف ننقل لكم على الهواء مباشرة سباق كأس المغفور له بإذن الله تعالى كأس الشيخ زايد بن سلطان آل نهيان بعد الفاصل.
اللحظة التاريخية في حياة أحمد عبد الله وكل العينات. الكاس رايح من الناس الأهلي، من مدرب، من لاعب، من إدارة، من جماهير.
نجوم كتبوا على دفاتر التاريخ أجمل الذكريات. زعيم بنفسجي يمتد تاريخه لعقود 3 بمقاتلين زينوا ماضيهم بأهم الكؤوس والألقاب، وفرسان امتطوا أمهر الجياد وتسيدوا الميادين، رفعوا رايات مجد عريق ممتد على مر الأجيال، إلى أن جاء اليوم ودقت ساعة الحسم لمنافسة على طريقة المحاربين ومواجهة أشبه بكسر عظم. كأس السوبر الإماراتي الجمعة في هذه الأوقات على قنوات أبو ظبي الرياضية.
نهائي المتعة بين المنتخبين الأفضل. البحرين تسعى لحظ لقبها الأول، والسعودية تبحث عن الاحتفاظ باللقب. غدا في هذه الأوقات على قنوات أبو ظبي الرياضية.
to the ground, everybody get down. Tonight is the night we stay running while our faith can't rise. أقوى النزالات وأفضل المصارعين في برنامج رو في هذه الأوقات.
Apprentice over here. Number 2, Nonne, third last year, won 3 last year, ridden by the Russian Antoine Turgiev, who's ridden over 500 winners. There's number 3, the favourite, Amaretto, won the race last year. Second in Berlin at the Hopper Garden, first at Dinkt in Holland, and ridden by Mauro Manedo from Italy, the horse who's going for the Triple Crown. On the left in the purple colours, number 4, Pirat, ridden by Zayed from Poland. He's ridden nearly 970 winners and has won the Arabian Derby in Poland a staggering 11 times. And number 5, Impact, there in the quartered colours with the yellow sleeves, ridden by Piotr Petowski, who's ridden over 1,200 winners, and this is a horse who won 4 last year. So you can tell the horses are lovely. That's a little spot just past the winning line, and if we go left, that's the judges box. There's the VIP marquee where we had a lovely lunch and beautiful entertainment. And just look at this track. It's got to be the widest racecourse I've seen anywhere in the world, and that includes places like Newmarket and the Curragh and things like that. And just look at the crowd and all the funfair. Everything is free for them, and it's a lovely, lovely day. The ground very much on the fast side, but conditions couldn't be better. It's about 24-25 degrees centigrade. That's about 72 Fahrenheit in old money. So the 2 greys, that's Farmer, that's Strepan Mazur, and the other grey in the red and whites, who's on the front page of the race card here, that is Amaretto. So it's coming up to just gone 4:10 local time in the afternoon here. Here we are in Warsaw, in the centre of Poland, and after this race at 5:05 local time, that is in 50 minutes from now, we'll have Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak Ladies Cup, and we've got riders from America, Australia, Germany, Sweden. We have the Czech Republic, Great Britain, Hungary, France, Ireland, Turkey, Norway and Poland. And the girls will be coming out, and we'll meet them later on. It's a marvellous setting this. As I said, they had a first race here in Warsaw in 1777, and Śleswig was opened in 1939. We're about 15 minutes by taxi, and I had a lovely taxi driver brought me here, and the goggles are coming down. It won't be too long before they load up. There's Usam de Carrere. By the way, the United Arab Emirates ambassador to Poland, Asim Mirza Al-Rahman, is here today, and he of course was the man that came to the Arab Racing Conference around in Toulouse, and I got on so well with him. I call him my favourite UAE ambassador. He comes here, he's very popular. Lara Sawaya, of course, who organises the round the world for Sheikh Mansour's Arab Racing and the ladies, here supervising as always. And we've also got the chief executive of Lotto, the people who run this racecourse here, and that is Wojciech Spil, who is right on the ball, and I've got to congratulate him and his team. One of his team is a lady who is actually 7th in the Winter Olympics, so it shows you the sort of people that are here today. There's Pirat in the purple colours. There's Amaletti, ridden by the Russian jockey Alexander Resnikov. Loading. So there's the scene. That's in the background, the flats. We're about 10 miles from about 5 miles from the centre of Warsaw, where we stayed last night. We were all in the city centre hotel, and conditions ideal. Track looks superb. There's the favourite Amaretto in the red and white. Purple colours, Pirat. Here comes Impact. Still out is Fatima, and Amaletti will be the last to be loaded up. For the Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, Group 3. Over 2,600 metres. In old money, that's a mile and a furlong. And if Amaretto wins, it's the Triple Crown. And that means a good bonus of 30,000 euros. The most experienced jockey in the race, Impact's jockey. He's ridden over 1,200 winners. And the most successful jockey here, well, that's got to be Vizhak Sazmek, who rides number 4 Pirat. He's won the Arabian Derby 11 times. When I said, you're the Lester Piggott of Poland, he gave me a wry smile. Here's Famer, about to be put in under the 18-year-old wonder kid, Strepan Mazur. He won 2 classics last year as a 17-year-old. Believe me, not many 17-year-olds do that. So we've got 5 in. I don't know why we're just waiting. We're just waiting for the seconds to tick round to exactly 4:15. Now the second of the 2 greys, Farmer and Amaletti, will be the last to be put in. Won't be too long. 25,000 euros 2,600 meters over one circuit of the track. This is Tomo. We're live here in Poland at Warsaw racetrack. And very soon we'll have the next round of the Sheikh Fatima Ladies Challenge. We've been to St. Moritz, we've been to Oman, we've been to Texas, we've been to Berlin, we've been to France, Holland, we're going to California, Belgium. And now we're live in Warsaw, Poland. Stand by. We're ready to race. And they're off. So here we go, 1 mile and 5 furlongs, one complete circuit, and Usam de Correa, one of the first to go on from the famed Amaretto in second. They are going steady, nobody keen to make it. In behind this, one horse pulling quite hard, that was Non-A, and here up on the outside, here comes Amaletti, who's going to take him along. So it's Amaletti who now goes on. His jockey, Alexander Resnikov, has had enough of this slow pace and decides to go on. In second place in the yellow sleeves, that's Impact, ridden by the guy who's won the Arabian Derby in Poland 11 times. Then Usam de Correa, then Amaretto, the first of the two greys. On the outside, the other grey is Fatima. Then behind this, we've got Non-A and Pirate if you like, in the purple colours, held up towards the rear. The one running quite wide there is Amaletti, and I don't know the reason he's running wide. It's a big track here. Some horses decide to go where they want to. 2,000 metres, as you can see, left to run. Swinging into the back straight, just under a circuit left to run. Amaletti the leader. From up on the outside, that's the grey, Fatima. On the inside in the yellow sleeves, Impact is hugging the inside. A little bit of a hold by a little bit of a tight hold on Usam de Correa in the dark blue with the stars. Tracking that in the purple colours on the inside is Perat. Then towards the outside, that's Non-A in the blue with the striped sleeves. And still held up towards the rear, Amaretto going for the Triple Crown. You can see last year's winner, the grey in the red and white, towards the outside. Just quickening it a little bit as they go down the far side. They're coming towards the halfway stage in the Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan Group 3. We're live here at Warsaw Racecourse in Poland, the capital of Poland. This is Tomo calling them home, and Amaletti leads by half a length. In second place, Fatima, ridden by the 18-year-old wonder kid, Strepan Mazur. Then comes Impact, ridden by Piotr Plazowski, over 1,200 winners. Then in the blue, the stripe sees Non-A, ridden by the Russian, Andrei Turgev. On the inside, Usam de Correa and Andrei Mazurkic. He is the Polish-born jockey. He's just an apprentice, 60 winners. Amaretto and Manuel Manu, the Italian-born jock, moves well, still goes well, and biding his time. He's haunting the favourite, Amaretto. Pirat is the back marker. All 7 in with chances as they begin the sweep out of the back straight and now make the long turn for home. They've got to quicken it now. Amaletti the leader, up on the outside, Fatima is second, third on the inside is Impact, fourth towards the outside is Non-A, then comes the grey, Amaretto, still got a bit of ground to make up. Usam de Correa is on the stars on the outside, here in the purple colours comes Pirat, and Amaretto is just about the back marker as they come into the home straight, but only 3 lengths off the pace. 2 furlongs left to run, and now the race is on. Non-A is the first to go up on the outside. The move is covered by Impact. Here comes the grey, Amaretto moving very well indeed, and suddenly the picture changes straight away. Here comes Amaretto down towards the outside and comes through to take it up. On the inside, Usam de Correa is running a big race, but Amaretto is coming away. This is the Triple Crown. Amaretto is coming away. Mero Madudi from Italy is on board. Impact's doing his best in second, but he's not going to catch Amaretto. Amaretto wins and wins the Triple Crown. In second place we have Impact. It's a very close run thing for third, but no doubt about the winner. Amaretto, the 7-year-old who won the race last year, has done it again, and in the process has become the horse to win the Triple Crown. What an Arabian this is. What a beautiful ride Mauro Menudo from Sardinia has given him. And Impact is second. What's this up on the outside? It looks as if Non-A might just get third in a photo with Usam de Correa and also Fatima. I'll leave that one to the judge. It looked like Non-A third, but basically this was about one horse. That horse, Amaretto, the 7-year-old, and what a horse this is. He really is something very, very special. He's already won the Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan Arabian Cup in Holland, and before that had finished second in the big race at the Hoppergarten in Berlin. He's bred by Dr. Paul Jean Daverio, who heads the German Arabian racing. He's owned by Manella Schaffenberg, and this 7-year-old son of Ema is really the #1 horse today. He is one of the best Arabian horses in the world. And 1 mile and 5 furlongs, 2,600 meters. Thank you very much indeed. He's going to get a big cheer when he comes back. Impact has run a smashing race in second. He's run a very good race. There he is in the yellow sleeves. But this was about one horse. Amaretto, the grey. He's got a €30,000 bonus for doing the Triple Crown. Mauro Manedu, who comes from Sardinia, just like Frankie Dettori in Italy, will be the happiest man on the track. And he's given this a lovely ride. Of course, it's always good when you ride such a good horse like this, but it's got to be done. And he's done it very well indeed. Smashing guy. Had a good chat with him about half an hour ago. Lovely, quiet Italian. Not like some Italians I know, and I wonder, will he do the flying dismount like the other famous jockey who comes from Sardinia? So they come back under the walkway, and as they do, here's a replay of how Amaretto won the Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan Trophy. He was always going well. At the halfway stage, he was lobbing along into the home straight. When they asked the horse to quicken, the others had to go for it, but he did it easily, didn't he? And it was an Amaretto, a tough nut to crack. Number one. And here he comes back. We've got a great crowd here today, and he'll get a big round of applause. And absolutely, why not? The other jockeys go back to weigh in. I popped in there earlier on. Thanks to Polish TV for providing these great pictures. That's where they go. They got to weigh in there, of course. This is Pirat. This is Wyszek Simski, who has ridden 970 winners. But this is the horse who's done it. Absolutely outstanding. French bred, incidentally. There's so many of the good Arabian horses. He's got the cheek pieces on, but he doesn't really need them. He's so good, so genuine, and he knows this place very well indeed. He comes back in as Piotr Piatski, who is second on Impact, weighs in. Amaleti's jockey Alexander Reznikov about to weigh in as well. And they've got to weigh in exactly the same as they weighed out. If it's anything less, they're in trouble. Well, I'm very pleased to welcome the UAE ambassador, Asim Mirza Al-Rakban, who will be now making his way from the VIP enclosure with Lara Sawaya and the chief executive here at the track, Wojciech Svil. Their two-sem de Carrere, Andre Mazeritz, who finished, I think, fourth in the end. It was almost a triple dead heat for third place. But Amaretto won it. Impact was second. And that's the scene. Love to shoot the big picture of Sheikh Mansour on the endurance horses. There he is. There's Mauro Manedu coming back. That should say 62 kilos. Yep, that's spot on. He's weighed in. Just checking, he's absolutely right. 62.4. I think that should be okay. Let's just check if we can just see behind the clerk of the scales, who's actually in front of it. He's got to be absolutely spot on. Yep, he's got the goal clear. And that is it. So we've just said, come on out for an interview. Come and tell us exactly how you did it. And I think he did it very easily indeed. He's probably going to say, I just steered. And the horse did the rest. Look at that, great pictures here. Full marks too. The racing people here in Poland have turned out in their thousands. Admittedly, it's a gorgeous day. And of course, after this, we've got the ladies. Plenty still to come. Stay with us.
Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, próba mikrofonu, raz, dwa, trzy, cztery. Jasiu, słuchaj, bo tutaj oni chcą robić wywiad jak tego.
Okay, so. Oh, no, no. Take a seat. Yes, just in case.
Decoration.
So,
Decoration. No?
Decoration on the presentation.
okay.
Now it will be the decoration.
Decoration.
After the first run, yeah?
We'll see.
And then it will be a presentation.
I'm not live at the moment.
Please.
So, very soon, we'll make the presentation. This is the scene in the middle of the track. That's the VIP tent on the left-hand side, and we've got the creme de la creme of the Polish high society here today. And what a great crowd they are. They've enjoyed some superb racing, and the setting is wonderful. That's what it's like in the parade ring. In the background there, underneath that big picture of Sheikh Mansour, the lady jockeys getting changed in the ladies' room. But this is the scene out on the track, and we've now got the presentation standing by. And what a great result this is. Thanks to Lara Sawaya for sponsoring, she's right down there, for organising this great series. Of course, the Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak Ladies Cup is still to come, but this Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan series is superb as well. And there she is. There's Lara in the middle with the dress on. And on her left, the right as we look, third right, that is the UAE ambassador to Poland, His Excellency Azim Mirza Ali Rakban, and good to see him here as well. He loves his racing, and he came to Toulouse in France for the Arab Racing Conference and really enjoyed himself. And the fourth left there, that is the gentleman who runs this and runs it very well. Wojciech Spil, the Chief Executive Officer of Lotto, the main sponsors today. We've got some great names, Porsche sponsoring people like that. And there's the jockey, Maru Manedu, who's had to walk across the track to make his way out for the presentation. And there's some lovely trophies, as there always are, for the races in this superb series. Next year it's going to be over 70 races worldwide. It's building up all the time. In 2 weeks' time we're going live to Los Angeles, to the Beverly Hills Hotel, where they filmed Pretty Lady, but I'm not allowed to say any more than that except watch this space. And we're going to be racing at Hollywood Park. So there'll be a big cheer very soon as the owner goes forward, and the breeder. Dr. Paul Jean de Verio is the breeder. He heads the German Arabian racing. And Manuela Schaffenberg is the lucky owner of the 7-year-old Amaretto, who has won the Triple Crown here in year 2013. Our thanks, as always, to all our sponsors, including, of course, Emirates, who fly us so beautifully and gracefully all over the world. Stunning day, stunning shot. Lara Sawaya in the middle. And here come the owner, the breeder, and of course the guy wearing the famous red and white, the jockey, Maru Manuedu. Now 701 winners for him. And like Frankie Dettori, born in Sardinia. Some lovely outfits here. You see the lady in the blue in the front of shot there. Some beautiful outfits. Very stylish occasion. It's a bit like Royal Ascot comes to Poland, if you like, but it's much more relaxed. It's lovely. Well, Masood is going to be down there, so we're going to join Masood very soon. If you've just tuned in on the Abu Dhabi Sports Channel, this is Tomo. We're live in Poland. We're live at Warsaw. It's just gone 4:30 on this Sunday afternoon. You're very welcome. We've just had the first race of our two-race coverage, and that was the Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan Cup Group 3, won by Amaretto, bred by a German, trained by a German, bred in France and ridden by an Italian. That's the beauty of this international series, and there they all are on the presentation. The presentation has been done in the middle of the track next to the VIP enclosure, and they will be coming across very soon for interviews, etc., etc. And of course our big race is coming up in just over half an hour from now. Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak Ladies Cup, and this is one of the great success stories in world racing. We started back in Oman back in January. Then we went to St. Moritz in Switzerland. We went to Houston in Texas, the Hoppergarten in Berlin, Toulouse in France, Dunkt in Holland, Pleasanton in California, Ostend in Belgium last week, and today we're live at Śleswig in Warsaw in Poland. In 2 weeks' time we go to Los Angeles, then we fly back for Sweden, then we go to France, and of course it's all building up for the Ladies World Championship, the 10th of November. At the Abu Dhabi Equestrian Club. Where else but Abu Dhabi? Well, thanks to Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak for sponsoring and giving a name to this race that does so much for lady jockeys. And as I said, we have lady jockeys from all over the world. I've been most impressed with Danielle Walker, the Aussie jock, who comes from Victoria, 35 years of age. I joked with her that a cricket team hadn't been doing too well in the Ashes, and she said, "Full marks to you, English, well done." We've got riders from America as well. Elia Grant, who was actually born in Scotland, but now lives in America and Virginia. The local girl as well, Magdalena Schabler, could do the business as well. She's from Poland. She's the daughter of a jockey, and she rides a horse called El Gaspar, who was 5th in the Arabian Derby in Poland this year, and that's very, very respectable form. But Celtic is aiming to do what the horse did in our first race, and win it for the 2nd year running. We'll have the services of Sylvia Storen from Oslo. She won the race in Oman 2012. So stacks to look forward to, but that's the scene over in the middle of the track where the presentation now taking place for the Sheikh Sultan bin Nahyan Al Nahyan Cup. Our thanks to our sponsors. There's Lotto on the left, there's Porsche, they're the sponsors here at the track, but our sponsors worldwide who supported us right the way through. And our thanks, as always, to the girls from Emirates, who always give us first-class service. So, making their way back across the track. We'll be talking to this man very soon. Meanwhile, the girls will be coming out for their big race, which is getting closer and closer all the time. I love the way they walk under the tunnel. I suppose it's a bit like Maidan, but not quite as grand. It was built in 1939. It's amazing. It withstood the war. Just about every other part of Poland was flattened. And I was very privileged and honoured to go around the Rising Museum this morning, which tells the story of how the Polish people fought back over such adversity. And they've triumphed in the end. If you ever come to Warsaw, promise me you'll go to the Rising Museum. Here's Amaretto doing the business like he did 12 months ago. I wonder, can Celtic do the business like he did 12 months ago in our latest race? So, this was the race for the guys, but in a few minutes' time, we've got the race for the girls. I wonder, will we see another Amaretto? That's the judges' box. By the way, 3, 5 and 2, yeah, confirming in 3rd place was Nonne, just as we called it. So that's the scene from our camera. What a beautiful day it's been. Here I'm personally flying back to Stansted tonight from Warsaw Airport, Warsaw Chopin. We're racing tomorrow. I was at Newmarket yesterday. We've got racing at Huntingdon, that's where I'm off tomorrow. Then we've got racing, I'll be at Sedgefield. And then I'll be up in Manchester on Wednesday and Thursday. Friday I'll be presenting at the races, and Saturday we'll be down at Bath and stacks of 4 hours at York this week, where we had some fantastic racing. The Fugue was the best winner of the week. That won the Yorkshire Oaks. And they're talking about going the Breeders' Cup, the horse that's owned by Lord Lloyd Webber. The Fugue, trained by John Gosson and ridden by William Buick. Well, that's the view of the ceremony in the middle of the track. It's quite a hike, this, from the middle of the course to the parade ring, and I think that's why they're having just to wait over there. But we're live, we're here, and I hope you are as well. Wherever you're watching around the world, you're very welcome. If you've just tuned in, we're now just a few minutes away from the Polish round of the Sheikha Fatima bint Mubrak Ladies' Cup. We have jockeys from America, Australia, Germany, Sweden, Czech Republic, Great Britain, Hungary, France, Ireland, Turkey, Norway, and of course Poland. And I popped in to see the girls in their changing room. Don't worry, they'd already changed, otherwise Tomo would not have been allowed in. And they really are looking forward to this. What they do, well, the girl Magdalena Swabler, who's the Polish girl, is the daughter of a jockey. Silja Storen from Norway is a chiropractor for horses, massages horses. Duygu Fatura from Turkey is a vet. Jane Foley from Ireland is an auctioneer. Caroline Bruno from France is an equestrian teacher. Judith Dickinson from Hungary is a dog groomer. Joanne Mason is the granddaughter of one of the best trainers in the world, Mick Easterby, in Yorkshire. Radra Hadrova represents the Czech Republic. She's a translator. Anna Klassen from Sweden. She's a racehorse trainer. Janine Beckman from Germany works in an office. Danielle Walker from Australia is a track rider. And Ellie Grant from Virginia in the United States of America is an assistant trainer. So there we have it. That's what's to come. Stay with us.
they are still waiting for the official result. There is no official. Okay. You know, there was 5 something, and there is nothing. They are still waiting for the official result.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Is it okay? Is it okay? Okay. It's confirmed. Amaretto wins. Thank you. Well, that is great news. While you're watching this, if you're wondering what the delay was, and I was as well, well, apparently the jockey on the second had lodged an objection to the winner. I don't know why, but that is the reason we were awaiting official confirmation. But now it has come through and it is all right. Everything is all right. So now the jockey can come back and receive his trophy. It seems incredible. I really can't understand what that was about, because Amaretto won it so well. It was the jockey on the second, on Impact, who had objected to the winner apparently. So I don't understand that, but no doubt about it, it's confirmed. He is the winner now. Amaretto is confirmed. This is, I do apologize, but not many people seem to know that there had been a steward's inquiry. But anyway, there it is. The numbers on the right, they are the numbers. 3 is the winner, 5 is second, 2 is third, and now it is official. And that means now we can have the prize giving ceremony. There it is, 3, 5 and 2. That's the 1, 2, 3 here in Poland. So the Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan Cup can go to Amaretto, and he is confirmed as the winner of the Triple Crown this year. Absolutely superb. Ridden by Mauro Manuedo. That is the Italian jockey. This horse is bred by Dr. Paul Jean Daverio, who heads the German Arabian Racing Club, and is owned by Manuela Schaffenberg. And now the horse comes in. Well done, big fella. Well done, Amaretto. Isn't that lovely? Get the horse in the winner's enclosure. That's what it's all about. Superb. It was worth waiting for in the end. And those are the photos you'll be seeing on the front pages of your newspapers tomorrow morning. We're live here in Poland. It's taken over 25 minutes to determine. That's the reason that we're waiting. And our thanks to the UAE ambassador, His Excellency Asim Mirza Al Rahman. That's him. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 7th from the right. Lovely, lovely man. My favourite UAE ambassador, that's what I call him. There's Lara in the dress in the middle, Lara Sawaya, who runs this for Her Highness Sheikha Fatima and Sheikh Mansour. And other members of our sponsors. And Amaretto's playing up, saying, come on, I want to go for a wash down and back to my stable, and I want some grub. I've worked hard. Well done, Amaretto. The rug is now on. The Triple Crown winner, 2030. What is good is that they've taken the horse and the presentation over in front of all the VIPs. Now, these are chief executives, chairmen, directors of companies who have been invited here today, and they are also potential sponsors. And they brought their families with them, which I like. And just look at this, because racing is very much a family sport. You can come and enjoy it whatever age you are. And that's the beauty of this. And look at them standing there, taking photographs. They'll show some to the school pals. They'll show some to their fellow directors when they go back to their offices and their factories. And they may come back and say, let's sponsor a race because we saw a horse called Amaretto win the big race, the Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nayan Cup. And they'll tell people about it. And that's good for the sport, and it's good for Abu Dhabi. 352. They're the 1, 2, 3. And here's the horse, Amaretto. He's a beauty, isn't he? Wow. I think he knows he's a star, doesn't he? You know what these Hollywood stars are like. Yeah, he knows he's a star, right? He's a big boy. So, the scene is set round the parade ring, and it won't be too long before the girls come out. As Amaretto now walks back to the stable, his job is done for another day, and possibly another year. I wonder, will he come back next year to Poland and pull off the hat-trick here at Warsaw? See you next year, big fella. So, as he goes back to his stables and prepares to be driven home, let's check out. There they are, the horses now parading for Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak Ladies' Cup. It is over 1,600 metres. There's a total prize money of €20,000, and it's due off in 15 minutes' time. Let's check out some of the contenders. Number 1, Galaxy, Ailey Grant, USA. Perenni Blast, Danielle Walker, Australia. Arj Cow, Deneen Beckman, Germany. Hispan, Anna Klasson. She is Swedish. Number 5, Ananka, Radka Hadrova for the Czech Republic. Number 6, Karski Kurja, Joanne Mason, Great Britain. Let's check out some of the jockeys getting their final instructions. That's Caroline Bruno on the far side, who'll be riding for France here. That's Hispan, Anna Klassen this side, getting instructions from the same trainer. Here in the black and red is Dil Fatura from Turkey. She's a vet. She'll be riding Cedrolia here. Next one we see in the... it's lovely, that is Joanna Mason, who'll be riding Karski Kurja. Her granddad is Mick Easterby, one of the best guys in British racing, a man who's trained more winners than just about anybody else and is still going strong at the age of 70. She rides out every day, and there's her trainer. I think that horse has got half a chance. Karski Kurja, one of the greys in this. There's quite a few greys. And here's the girls ready for their photo for Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak Ladies' Cup. The winner will be automatically invited to ride at the Ladies' World Championship in Abu Dhabi. White with the black chevron, that's Judith Dickinson, married to an American pilot from Hungary. And here they all are, come from all over the world. There on the right, Perenni Blask, Danielle Walker. And Galaxy there as well, Ellie Grant for the United States of America, 32 years of age. Here they are, some beautiful girls. That is Judith Dickinson, there in the green and white stripes. Silja Storan from Norway. The blue and yellow, that's Radka Hadrova from the Czech Republic. Rides the grey Ananka here. The one this end in the black chevron is Judith Dickinson, 32 years of age, a dog groomer from Hungary. But her husband is an American pilot. So final instructions from their trainers as to tactics. And there on the left, Caroline Bruno from France, 31 years of age, equestrian teacher. This is number 1, Galaxy. Ellie Grant, who was born in Scotland, rides this, now based in America. Galaxy number 1. Number 2, one of the greys, Perenni Blast, could be ridden by Danielle Walker from Australia. She's had 35 winners down under. She's good. Number 3, Objection, Janine Beckman for Germany. 12 winners. She runs the office at a bike company. Number 4 is Hispan, Anna Klassen for Sweden, a racehorse trainer. 27 years of age. So those are the horses. And now let's go live to Masood, who is down there in the parade ring. Let's go and join him live.
نجوم كتبوا على دفاتر التاريخ أجمل الذكريات. زعيم بنفسجي يمتد تاريخه لعقود 3 بمقاتلين زينوا ماضيهم بأهم الكؤوس والألقاب، وفرسان امتطوا أمهر الجياد وتسيدوا الميادين، رفعوا رايات مجد عريق ممتد على مر الأجيال، إلى أن جاء اليوم ودقت ساعة الحسم لمنافسة على طريقة المحاربين ومواجهة أشبه بكسر عظم. كأس السوبر الإماراتي الجمعة في هذه الأوقات على قنوات أبو ظبي الرياضية.
اشتعل حماس الدوري الأوروبي لكرة القدم في الأدوار التأهيلية، حيث يلاقي فيورنتينا الإيطالي نظيره كراس هوبرز السويسري لتحديد المتأهل لدوري المجموعات. المباريات التأهيلية للدوري الأوروبي الخميس في هذه الأوقات على قناة أبو ظبي الرياضية الثالثة. إنها السرعة التي ننطلق بها، الارتفاع الذي نجتازه، المسافة التي نقطعها، المدى الذي نصل إليه، الفوز الذي نحققه. إنه التحدي الذي نسعى إليه. الدوري الماسي على قنوات أبو ظبي الرياضية.
تحية مجددة لكم مشاهدينا الكرام هنا من مضمار سولوزوفيتش العالمي للخيول. هذا المضمار العشبي الأكثر من رائع في العاصمة البولندية وارسو. شاهدنا قبل لحظات مشاهدينا الكرام أحد جولات كأس المغفور له بإذن الله تعالى كأس الشيخ زايد بن سلطان آل نهيان العالمي للخيول العربية أصيلة. طبعا هذا تحت مظلة مهرجان سمو الشيخ منصور بن زايد آل نهيان العالمي للخيول العربية الأصيلة. الذي فاز بهذا السباق أميرتو، إذا أميرتو يفوز بهذا السباق وأيضا يفوز ببطولة التاج الثلاثي. Tomo, Amirato did it.
Yes.
And he won the Triple Crown.
Yes.
He won this race, but we waited a lot till he comes. Tell me exactly what happened. He was on the stage and he was pulled back, then he came back again.
I can't understand it. The horse would won it. Apparently the trainer of the second had objected to it. Now, whether that was taking his ground, whether that was the weight, he weighed in at 62.4 kilos. That's what we saw on the screen. And you're allowed a little leeway, but I don't think that was a problem. I didn't see a problem at all. The horse won it very well indeed. I couldn't understand it. I was surprised there was a delay.
As your experience in horse racing, you don't think there was any like fouling?
Not a thing. You see a lot worse every day anywhere else in the world. There was absolutely no. The best horse won, didn't interfere with anything, and I could not understand what it was about. I think Amaretto is an outstanding horse. I think he was given a superb ride, and I think it's a great story to win the Triple Crown. It's good to be here.
Tomo, usually the committee of the judges, they call you and they keep on questioning you. What they do? They show a video type, or in general, what happens? Can you just tell me about it?
Yeah, I've never seen a jockey taken off the winner's rostrum before, because, you know, if you're going to have a steward inquiry, it's when the horses go past the post, they can see the head on, you know, and they'll say steward inquiry, they'll press the button and go ding dong, whatever, steward inquiry. There was nothing here. So actually, we're all in the dark. So we were standing there thinking, what's going to happen? And then they say, oh, they're having a steward inquiry. So I don't understand it. But the best horse won. It's basically, if you cause a problem, if you cross over, interfere with someone, like if I was a horse, of course, then you would object to me and say, Tomo, you took my ground, and rightly so. So, but there was no problems there. Best horse won.
Let's go to the big participation race. Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak, the big participation of the horses. Tell me about it.
Well, last year's winner Celtic goes again. Amaretto won the race last year, won. Will Celtic, who won the race last year, win again? So Celtic's got a good chance. I rather like number 12, Escapar. Now, this horse ran 5th in the Derby here, so that is pretty good form. And is ridden by the local girl, Magdalena Szabla from Poland. So imagine if that wins. You know, we've got a local girl, local horse, but we've got Danielle coming from Australia, Danielle Walker. We've got Eddie Grant from the United States of America. We've got some top riders here. I make it absolutely wide open. You and I have had a look at the horses. 1 or 2 of them look really good. They all look very respectable. And on this track, there will be no hard luck stories. It's not just the biggest track in the world, it's the widest track in the world. I think the bottom horse, number 12, El Gaspar, will win it for Poland. But we're going to find out.
We are going to find out, exactly. But how important are these ladies series? How important they are?
Very, very important. And full marks to Sheikh Fatima for supporting the ladies. You know, if you were taking on, if you're a great tennis player, you're Andy Murray and you take on a lady, you beat her. It's as simple as that. If you take on a lady golfer, you beat her, because men hit it stronger, etc., etc. But in racing, it is different. A girl can take on the fellas and be just as good and beat them. There is no difference. All right, they might not be as physically strong, but they have the ability to make the horse go. And some of these Arab horses, they're very brainy. So if you just sort of push, 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 they don't go. But if you try and use a woman's touch, a female touch, that somehow, sometimes, can make them run faster. I know it sounds a bit silly, but that's how it works sometimes.
Make us happy as usual. Make us happy when you commentate.
You're on. I'm off.
Thank you. ما زلنا مستمرين مشاهدينا الكرام هنا من هذا المضمار العشبي الأكثر من رائع، إحدى أكبر المضامير في العالم للخيول. طبعا الخيول في سباقات خيول السرعة الفلات ريس. مرة أخرى مع الأستاذ عصام السيد محلل قنوات أبو ظبي الرياضية في سباقات الخيول. عصام، فوز رائع لأمريتو.
اي بالتأكيد الحصان كان هو المرشح الأول، و يعني احنا كنا رشحناه صحيح، جاء بالصدفة ترشيحنا، ولكن هو حسب المعطيات ومستوياته اللي قدمها في السباقات الماضية، وكان إصراره على الفوز بهذه الجولة حتى يفوز ببطولة التاج الثلاثي ويحصل على جائزة الكبرى.
عصام، يا ريت لو تحدثني أكثر عن الستيوارد انكوايري، يعني مثلا تحدث في بعض السباقات عندما تكون شكوى من أحد الفرسان ضد الفارس الذي يحتل المركز الأول، قد يخسر السباق إذا شكوته كانت صحيحة. تحدثني مثل لجنة التحكيم، العمل الذي يقومون فيه. يعني لاحظنا أن فارس أمريتو كان متواجد على منصة التتويج ومن ثم استدعي نادمس وطول لما رجع.
طبعا هي شوف، الشكوى دائما بتقدم من أحد الفرسان أو من المدرب أثناء السباق، إنه في كثير من الخيول تتداخل مع بعض. الخيل في أحد الخيول ممكن يعطل الخيل الثاني عن تحقيق مركز أفضل، فبيتم ستيوارت انكواري، وهي شكوى. طبعا الشكوى كانت على أميريتو الفايز، عشان كده تم التأخير عن إعلان النتيجة، وتم استدعاء الفارسين أميريتو والفارس الآخر المقدم شكوى من قبل لجنة المشرفين. و يعني اللجنة المشرفة شاهدت السباق من كل زاوية وعملت مساءلة إلى كلا الفارسين، ولكن في الآخر تم الإعلان عن فوز أميريتو عن جدار واستحقاق، وشاهدنا الفارق الكبير اللي فاز به أميريتو في السباق.
عصام، تحدثنا بشكل مختصر وسريع عن المشاركة. شاهدنا قبل لحظات الخيول هنا على ساحة العرض في البادوك قبل السباق بدقائق. بشكل عام المشاركة القياسية.
والله اليوم شوف المضمار زوزوفيتش يعني لبس حلة زاهية لاستقبال هذا الحدث الكبير، كأس الشيخ زايد وبطولة عالم السمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك. مشاركة أيضا قياسية من قبل الفارسات اللي أتوا من جميع أنحاء العالم، ونشاهد اليوم الفارسة تشيكية لأول مرة تشارك عندنا أيضا الفارسة الأسترالية فارسة قوية جدا جدا لديها حوالي 35 فوز. الفارسة الأمريكية عندها 18 فوز، لكن من الصعوبة أيضا
نحن نتوقع، ولكن على أرض المضمار يحدث شيء آخر. شكرا لك عصام.
شكرا جزيلا. نتوقع أيضا برضو سلتك يعيد الكرة زي المرة الماضية اللي حققها هنا.
شكرا عصام. إذا مشاهدينا الكرام فاصل قصير وإلى بطولة العالم لسمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات إفار تحت مظلة سيد سمو الشيخ منصور بن زايد آل نهيان العالمي للخيول العربية الأصيلة. هذا المهرجان الأكثر من رائع للخيول العربية الأصيلة. بعد الفاصل.
Thanks, Masood. Yep, made it to the commentary box and looking out on this marvellous track here. We're live at Poland, Warsaw Racecourse, and the time, it's just gone 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Wherever you're watching, we're live in Poland and they're making their way to the start. It's over 1,600 metres, that's 1 mile, and the start for this race is virtually opposite the stands on the far side of the track. It's wide open. We don't have an amaretto in this, but we do have Celtic, who leads the runners down to the start. You can see him actually wearing the green and white stripes. I know Celtic Football Club wearing green and white hoops. He's in the green and white stripes with the red sleeves. Ridden by Silja Storen from Norway. So we've got riders from all over, and the winner will be automatically invited to ride in the final in Abu Dhabi in November. It is one of the great trips in this great rivalry. Not surprisingly, they come from all over the world. We've got to go from America, we've got to go from Australia. Let's try and pinpoint some as they go down. There's Nairobi Rose on the left, Galaxy in the blue half colours, in the black and white Hispan with the yellow sleeves. Then we've got the purple colours of Perani Blask. That's Danielle Walker from Australia on board from Down Under. She comes from Victoria, southeast Melbourne, 35 years of age and 35 winners. Daughter of a trainer and a very nice girl to boot as well. And good fun. She was busy taking photographs of all the girls. Come on, Tomo, let's line up in front and all that. She's very nice with it. The white colours with the blue sleeves, that's Echo Ophira, a very experienced horse. Caroline Bruno from France, equestrian teacher, comes from Pau, P-A-U, Pau, in the southwest of France. On the left of that is Hispan, Anna Klassen from Sweden. She's a racehorse trainer over there. That Hispan, by the way, the two sisters of this horse are Oaks winners. But it looks like, as the trainer told me, that the family, the female side of the family, seem to be better than the male side. That's interesting when we've got a ladies' race, but that's the horse I'm talking about, not the jockeys. Plenty of greys in this. Last one to get down in the crossbelts will be Sedrolia DL Fatura from Turkey, the oldest jockey in the race, 44 years of age, and she is a vet. So they're at the start for Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubrak Ladies' Cup. This is the Polish round of the Lady Jockeys World Championship, and there's the finish. The judges are in their position where it says Galopo. That's where they'll be galloping past in just a few minutes from now. Due off at 5:05 local time. It's post time. Let's load them up. There's Echo Ophira still out the back door. Caroline Bruno from France. Let's see, one of the first to be put in. Let's see what's going in. There it is, confirmation of all the jockeys, the horses and the weights. 12 runners in all, and I believe number 12, El Gaspar, who was 5th in this year's derby, ridden by Magdalena Szabla from Poland, will do it. And if she wins, that'll be the best possible result for the home team. But she's going to have to beat some of the best ladies in the world, and they're loading. Blue and yellow, there is
المباريات الأخيرة عما كانوا عليه في بداية المشوار وجاهزية اللاعبين.
As the loading up process is underway. Galaxy in 1, Prenzi Blask in 2, Ojka in 3, Hispan 4, Ananka 5, Garski Koja in 6, 7th Saria Akaledia, 8 Echo Ofra, 9 Nairobi Rose, 10 Sedrolia, 11 Celtic, last year's winner, there's just being led forward, and 12 Escapar. I mean, it's more about the jockeys, I suppose, than the horses. So I'll try and do you both. El Gaspar, Szabla, Magdalena Szabla, last to be put in. The Polish girl, can she win in front of our home crowd? Stand by, we're ready. Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubrak Ladies' Cup, live from Warsaw, is off, and they're racing. And a great start by Saria Al-Khaleda. That's Judith Dickinson representing Hungary, married to the American pilot. On the inside, here comes Perani Blask in the purple colours. Danielle Walker from Australia, and the Aussie girls in front. Perani Blask is going to take them along in the early stages. From in second place, we've got Judith Dickinson from Hungary. That's the 1-2. Then racing in third, we've got Objection in the light green colours. Then towards the outside, in the black and white and the yellow sleeves, Hispan and a Klassen for Sweden. Then behind this, in the blue sleeves, we've got Echo Ophira. Then behind this one, trying to get into it, looking for Celtic. And Celtic's got a bit of ground to make up. Last but one. The last horse is Ananka, and in the green and white stripes, last year's winner Celtic is going to have to pass 10 if that horse is going to win this. El Gaspar makes ground into second as they come back towards us. The Aussie girl is in front. This is Perani Blask who leads. In the yellow blinkers, here comes El Gaspar and Magdalena Chabla, the local girl. Then right behind in third, we've got Echo Ophira, Caroline Bruno for France. That's the 1-2-3. Nobody else seems to be in any hurry. So let's see what happens as they come back towards us. Perani Blask has the lead. El Gaspar is in second. Echo Ophira is in third. And the rest are going to have to sprout wings. Nairobi Rose begins a move. Then comes Celtic, but they're going to have to really kick on a bit. But they might have gone too fast too soon. We'll soon find out. Echo Ophira, Caroline Bruno comes through to take it up. Perani Blask, Danielle Walker on the far side. And she comes again on the far side. El Gaspar back in third. So on the far side, it's the grey. Perani Blask under pressure this side. Echo Ophira coming from a long way back. We've got Galaxy staying on all the time, but I think it's going to be too late. Perani Blask, it's going to be close this. Perani Blask, Echo Ophira. Wow, that is close. I think Perani Blask has done it, and if that is the case, Danielle Walker deserves a real gold medal for winning on this. The 35-year-old Australian girl has given this an outstanding ride. That's certainly won it, I think, anyway. Let's just confirm. In second place, it looks to be Echo Ophira, number 8, who's done its level best under Caroline Bruno from France. She came again just at the finish, and just when you thought, put your head down on the line, ooh, that's close. Hey, that's closer than you think. Certainly in third is El Gaspar. Certainly in fourth is Galaxy. Then staying on into fifth from a long way back is Karski Gurja, John Mason, Great Britain. Then Nairobi Rose, Jane Foley, Ireland. The rest of them never really got into it. And then behind this one came Ananka Rajka Hadrova from the Czech Republic. So let's just confirm. I'm still waiting on the judge for this, but I think Perani Blask has won it for the Aussie girl, Danielle Walker. Or is it this side in second place? Is it Echo Ophira, the grey, number 8, and Caroline Bruno for France, who's thrown everything at the horse in the last stride, but no, I don't think has got there, but I'm waiting for those numbers to go up just as you are. So a fantastic finish to Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak Ladies Cup. What a dramatic finish. I think the Aussie girl has won it from Victoria, southeastern Melbourne. Here they come back to the winner's enclosure. One or two of them I don't think actually got into that race. I don't think they went too fast. I think this girl who's ridden the winner deserves a big gold medal for doing this, because she's ridden them to sleep. But has she got... I'm just waiting for confirmation. There's the local girl, Magdalena Chabla, got her third, El Gaspar. I've got Galaxy fourth there, Aileen Grant from the United States of America, born in Scotland, stayed on, but was never closer than the finish. Here they come back under the tunnel. So while they make their way back, and we still await the result of the steward's inquiry, the result of the photo finish, I'm still waiting for it. We had a dramatic steward's inquiry the last race. Amaretto won that. But look at this. This was basically a 3-horse race all the way. Has Perani Blask held on from the lake finish of number 8? We await the judge's decision. I think number 2, Perani Blask, has won it from number 8 to Echo Ophira. And if that's the case, we'll have 2 Aussie girls riding in the final in Abu Dhabi. Because early this year in Oman, we had another Australian win. And boy, these Aussie girls are good. They might not be winning the cricket in England, but they're winning it today. And the way she's patting the horse suggests that she's done the business here. And Perani Blask, 35 years of age. Danielle Walker, yep, she's got it. 36 winner. She's the daughter of a trainer. And she's a great ambassador for Australia, because she's been taking photos of everybody, big smile on her face. Come on, Tomo, let's have a photo, she said when we got here today. Outstanding rider, and she's done Australia proud. And she'll be coming to Abu Dhabi in November. Everybody's got to weigh in. She'll be weighing at 61 kilos. I love this look through the window. Don't you? It's lovely. There's the second girl, Echo Afira. Caroline Bruno, that should be 62. Yep. She's a lovely girl, isn't she? Equestrian teacher. From Pau, in southwest France. Beautiful part of the world. Now, here's the girl Hispan. That's Anna Klassen from Sweden. Just checking she's spot on, the 61. Can't really see it behind the clock of the scales. Here in the light green, Janine Beckman from Germany. On Objection, 23 years of age, 12 winners. Family buy bikes, and they sell them as well. Fit girl. Next one to come in is Radra Hadrova from the Czech Republic. Stayed on, she was last turning at the home straight. Stayed on in the closing stage. I think she finished about 6th or 7th in the end. She's works for a company that's is a translation company. Do a lot of translating. Next one in is Joanne Mason, 23-year-old granddaughter of the great Mick Easterby. Good fellow of mine and a man I have a lot of time for. Comes from Yorkshire. There's Judith Dickinson, who's married to the American pilot, represents Hungary, and is a dog groomer, would you believe? She's 32 years of age. She's ridden 15 winners. 63.5 kilos. Red cross belts. Here comes Duygu Fatura from Turkey. She's the vet when she's not riding winners. The senior lady here. I'm not going to tell you she's 44. She said, Tomo, don't tell her my age. Next one to come in the stripes is Jane Foley from Ireland. If you want to buy a house in Ireland, give Jane Foley the call. She's a real estate auctioneer. She comes from Limerick. And there's Magdalena Schabler. She would have loved to have won at her local course, but it was not to be. And there's Aileen Grant, born in Scotland but representing America. 32 years of age, assistant trainer. Comes from Virginia. Lovely girl. Well, this is what it's about. Oh. And there in the green and white stripes, Celtic, Silja Storen. She won it last year, but no repeat this year. She's from Norway. She's a chiropractor for horses, so if you've got a horse with a bad back, she'll give the horse a massage. And here's the winner. There she is, Danielle Walker. What a star she is. From Victoria near Melbourne, 35 years of age and now 36 winners for the daughter of the trainer from Down Under, who's come up top and come out tops today. Well done. Danielle Walker, Australia. Now we'll be coming to Abu Dhabi in November. She's a lovely girl. A lot of time for her. And while she comes out for the presentation, look, here she is in the purple colours. She had it won after a few strides. Now, it's all right saying, well, she was on the best horse, but look, she got a good position. She knew what she wanted to do. She's very stylish, isn't she? Very stylish indeed. And the others, well, those at the back were struggling from a long way. Some horses can come from behind, some go off too fast. But she didn't go off too fast. She rode a sensible race, and I'm surprised the others didn't stay with her. The only ones who did were Objection in the green. Up on the outside, we had Judith Dickinson. On the horse that's going to push us so hard, Echo Afira, is in third place, turning for home. El Gaspar in the blue and yellow. One ran very, very wide there, which I was surprised at. That's looks like Hispan has run very wide indeed there, yeah. I'm a great believer in going the shortest way at A to B, unless the ground's very heavy. So, 3 lengths clear, turning for home. The horse won by a short head, but it could well have been this lead that she poached turning into the home straight that won the races for Danielle Walker. Now it's a question of keeping going. Now, some horses can run out of petrol, some run on empty. El Gaspar flattered only to deceive, but look at the distance between the first 3. It's 6 lengths to the 4th horse. The others were never going to close that down, even if the leaders stopped, which they wouldn't. But what I thought was great here was the way that this horse, Perani Blask, answered every question, because it just looked, didn't it, as if Echo Afira and Caroline Bruno this side was going to come and do it. But no, full marks to Perani Blask. who at this stage was going to go clear. And then suddenly, Caroline Bruno from France, from Pau in France, suddenly got second wind on this Echo Fira and came again, and just failed. Whew. Great finish. Well done, the girls. Good stuff. Best girl won it, Danielle Walker. Well done. Good, tough girl. Build of a jockey, very strong, but full marks to Caroline Bruno of France, who's really pushed her all the way, with the Polish girl back in third. The rest of them never got into it. So that was the result of Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubrak Ladies' Cup. Time now for the presentation. There's confirmation of where they all finished, but with great respect, the others never got into it. It's as simple as that. It's lovely to see the flags of the competing nations flying high above the racetrack here at Warsaw in Poland. It's now coming up to 5:15 in the afternoon, the sun beginning to go down. We're about 10 minutes from the city centre, about 20 minutes from the Chopin Airport. And there's the VIP tent. And our thanks to everyone here at the track. I tell you what, out of all the places we visit, this has got to be one of the best. They really look after us so well. They work so hard to make certain everything is great. Ostend was fantastic as well. And that's the beauty about this race. We're going to race courses where perhaps, we don't always go. It's not Royal Ascot this, it's not Glorious Goodwood, it's not Maidan. It's Warsaw in Poland. And I tell you what, it's good to be here. Well, I know Masood is down there, and he'll be very keen to talk to the principals. The winning jockey, of course, has no problem speaking English, Danielle Walker. The UAE Ambassador Poland, Asim Mirza Al-Rahman, my favourite UAE Ambassador, is here. Lara Saweya is here. Susanna is here, of course, who does so much for the lady jockeys worldwide. And our thanks to Wojciech Spil, the chief executive of the track here, and of Lotto in Poland, who have done so much to turn this place into a superb racecourse and a very friendly place to be. So very soon we'll have the presentation. Danielle Walker's little legs will be running across the track as I speak to pick up these marvellous trophies that she will take back to Australia. And everyone will be asking about this series down under. They'll be watching live as well down there. If you are watching in Australia, is it good morning? Yes, it will be. Middle of the night down there. Sorry about the cricket in England, guys, but, that's the way it is. I went to Lord's the other day for the cricket, for the test match. It was a wonderful, wonderful time. Not often we beat the Aussies, but the Aussies have got it back today in style under this 35-year-old from Victoria, Danielle Walker. So, very soon, the presentation. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage today. Thanks to everyone who's worked so hard to take part in it, including Lara Saweya, who works effortlessly, if I could say that, effortlessly, non-stop around the world to make certain that these girls get the best possible mounts. And Abu Dhabi and the United Arab Emirates, and those names, are pushed around the world. Thanks to all our sponsors who travel with us. That's the scene of the parade ring. There's the horses, and there's Sheikh Mansour up on the top there, riding in one of his endurance races that are so popular. But of course, that's about stamina. Today was about speed. And it was the Aussie girl who booked a ticket to Abu Dhabi in November, Danielle Walker. I think we're just about ready for the presentation. Guys, all right, okay. Hello. Guys, where's our man? Hello. Hello. Well, we're still waiting official confirmation of the result. But we've got the result. We know who's won. But we have to have it officially, so bear with us. That's the reason we're waiting for the presentation for our race. So stay with us. We're live here in Poland. What's happening? Is it confirmed? Is it confirmed? So it is confirmed. And there it is. The girls are there. What a sight that is. Isn't that fantastic? The girls, all the riders, have changed into the green and white. And there they are, with the Emirates girls as well, and all our sponsors standing around Lara Sawaya and His Excellency Asim Mirza Al Rahman. And of course the girl in the middle, the girl who's done it, the 35-year-old from Down Under, Victoria and Melbourne, Danielle Walker. Absolutely superb. Great finish, great race. Masood is down there, giving them all a big cheer. Here she comes. Where is she? She's so popular. Brilliant. There she is. Right in the middle. Fantastic. The beauty of this is that the trainer gets a prize, the owner gets a prize, the girls get prizes. I think they might get handbags or something like that. But they all get a memento to take home. And they'll go home with a big smile on their face. Which is what it's about. Lara Sawaya presenting the awards. And here's the girl who's done it. She's not very big, is she? But by Jove, she rides tall in the saddle. Danielle Walker from Australia. #1 girl. And there's His Excellency, who loves his racing. Look at that. First one to applause. Well done. That's the way to do it. Well, we've enjoyed ourselves here. It's been a real pleasure, and I mean that, to be in Poland. Masood now is going to talk to the winners. So they're enjoying themselves out there today. Absolutely superb, and why not? And we had to have the horse. That's what we've been waiting for. And here he comes. Absolutely superb. Perani Blask. Super horse this, a 4-year-old. There are 2 greys have won today. Amaretto won earlier on. And now it's this horse. Perani Blask. And well done, he's going to have the rug on. Love it. Some horses like the rug, others don't, but it's alright. It's great to put it on, doesn't do any harm. Lovely. And there'll be some photos of that. So isn't that a great sight? I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. You know when we're going to next? We're going to America. We're going to Los Angeles in 2 weeks' time. We're going to Hollywood. Oh yes, Hollywood Park. Yep, the race course in Los Angeles. And you know where we're going? We're going to the Beverly Hills Hotel where they filmed Pretty Woman. That's where we're going to be in 2 weeks' time. If I was you, I'd stay with us. This is Tomo saying bye-bye from Poland. See you in LA.
Tak, słyszymy się.
إذا مشاهدينا الكرام بطولة العالم لسمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات إظهار على قبل لحظات مشاهدينا الكرام، وألف ألف ألف مبروك للفارسة الأسترالية التي فازت بهذا السباق في جولته التاسعة مشاهدينا الكرام هنا في العاصمة البولندية وارسو. سباق كان حماسيا جدا خصوصا في الأمتار الأخيرة. الخيل البوراني بلاسك للمالك أوربانسكي بقيادة الفارسة الأسترالية دانيال ووكر تفوز بالجولة التاسعة لبطولة العالم لسمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات إظهار، وطبعا ذلك تحت مظلة مهرجان سيدي سمو الشيخ منصور بن زايد آل نهيان العالمي للخيول العربية الأصيلة. مشاهدينا الكرام من هذا المضمار الأكثر من رائع، مضمار سولوزوفيتش العشبي من عاصمة البولندية وارسو. مشاهدينا الكرام هذا المضمار يعتبر من أكبر مضامير العالم، واحد من أكبر مضامير العالم إذا لم يكن الأكبر. مشاهدينا الكرام في تغطيتنا على الهواء مباشرة بداية بسباق كأس المغفور له بإذن الله تعالى كأس الشيخ زايد بن سلطان آل نهيان في جولته الثامنة، وبطولة العالم لسمو الشيخة فاطمة بنت مبارك للسيدات إظهار في الجولة التاسعة. كما ذكرنا السباقين تحت مظلة مهرجان سمو الشيخ منصور بن زايد آل نهيان العالمي للخيول العربية الأصيلة. هذا المهرجان الأكثر من رائع، الدعم الأول والكبير للخيول العربية الأصيلة في كل أنحاء العالم، سواء في على العاصمة الحبيبة أبو ظبي وفي دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة إلى أقصى الغرب مشاهدينا الكرام في القارة الأوروبية وأمريكا، وأيضا إلى أقصى الشرق في أستراليا. يسعدني أن أرحب ولآخر مرة بديريك تومسون أن يكون معي على الهواء مباشرة. ديريك, finally amazing day, wonderful environment here, a lot of people watching, amazing weather.
And the Australian girl did it.
And the Australian girl did it.
And
exactly.
what an outstanding ride. She was very stylish. I know she's smaller than the others, so she's built to be a jockey. But she's 35 years of age from Victoria, southeast Melbourne. Her mother is a trainer, and she's really good. And the people watching down under in Australia, it's the mid-morning there, be about 4 o'clock in the morning. They'll be jumping up and down. They'll be loving it.
You had a good time, Tomo?
I had a great time. I'll tell you what, I've been so impressed, haven't you, with the way the Polish people have looked after us.
They are amazing. They're amazing. They are very generous. They are very kind. They are very nice. Their smile is on the face. And if they don't speak English, they try to help you as much as they can.
It is superb. And I was lucky enough to go to that museum this morning. It really it showed me how strong these Polish people are and how proud they are of their country. It's an honor to be here.
Exactly. I'm very happy that I was with you, Tomo, and Poland.
Oh, he's a top man, I tell you. And where are we going next? We're going to America.
We'll discuss about that.
We're going to Hollywood. We're going to Hollywood.
Okay, Tomo, have a nice time. Thank you very much. Meet you. مشاهدينا الكرام، طبعا كان معي محلل قنوات أبو ظبي الرياضية لسباقات الخيول ديريك تومسون المعروف بتومو. في الختام مشاهدينا الكرام تقبلوا تحياتي وتحيات طاقم العمل كل من ساهم على إبراز هذا العمل على الهواء مباشرة، سواء من العاصمة الحبيبة أبو ظبي هناك في أبو ظبي الرياضية في المقر، أو من هنا من العاصمة البولندية وارسو. إلى ذلك الحين مشاهدينا الكرام تقبلوا تحياتي وتحيات طاقم العمل مرة أخرى، وإلى اللقاء.
نهائي المتعة بين المنتخبين الأفضل. البحرين تسعى لحظ لقبها الأول، والسعودية تبحث عن الاحتفاظ باللقب. غدا في هذه الأوقات على قنوات أبو ظبي الرياضية.
في حلقتنا لهذا الأسبوع أفضل العروض وأقوى التحديات في بطولات قفز الحواجز لهذا الموسم عبر استعراض سريع لأهم المحطات وأكبر البطولات.
الفارس على قنوات أبو ظبي الرياضية في التوقيت التالي.
في عام 85 كانت جائزة هولندا الكبرى في طريقها للانطلاق، وكذلك كان نيكي لاودا. كانت النسخة 34 من الجائزة الكبرى آخر سباق للفورمولا 1 في هولندا، وكان لاودا يخوض موسمه الأخير. بالرغم من إخفاقه في إنهاء 8 سباقات من أصل 10 في ذلك العام، قدم بطل العالم 3 مرات أداء مميزا، وأحرز فوزه 25 والأخير ضمن الجائزة الكبرى. كان 25 من أغسطس 2004 يوما تفخر به اليونان. لقد أحرزت البطل المحلية فاني هالكية الفوز في سباق 400 متر بدل، وهو فوز ظلله الكشف الإيجابي لطاعة المنشطات، حيث عادت بعد 4 أعوام للمشاركة في أولمبياد بكين.
يوصل وليد محمد ويشوت منذر جنب القائم الايمن، تطلع الكره برا على الملعب، ضربه مرمى. طبعا الوصل الحقيقه يلعب اليوم بغياب ابرز 3 من عناصره الاساسيين، ويبدو ان كل فريق خلال الدور الثاني تحديدا يسعى ان يسجل. وهذه علي ثاني، لعبه علي ثاني، لعبه خلفيه، يا سلام يا سلام، لعبه حلوه. احمد ابراهيم يسجل الهدف الاول. نشوفها عبد العزيز العنبري، اعتقد العنبري، نعم، لعبه خلفيه جميله، هدف مبكر في الدقيقه الثالثه، وهدف الحقيقه جميل جدا هذا العنبري، وهدف الاول للشارقه. يوسف حسين وحسين غلوب، حسين لعبها جنب القائم الايسر، هذه لعبات حسين غلوب، لعبها بجنب القائم الايسر، تطلع الكره برا على الملعب، ضربه مرمى. الشارقه ما شاء الله كلهم اعضاء المنتخب الوطني وامسك الخشب. اللاعب اللي سجل الهدف هو اللاعب الصاعد الشاب الذي يلعب بين نجوم فريق الشارقه. هذه الاعاده، كره مع خلفان الهلال، الكعبي، كره مع ماشي خلفان، ماشي خلفان، مجهود، خطره خطره، هذا اللاعب خلفان هلال يعود الحقيقه متالقا ويسجل هدف التعادل. 1-1، ما فيش حد احسن من حد، وهدف التعادل يسجل اللاعب خلفان هلال. خلفان هلال دقيقه 19 التعادل 1-1، مجهود فردي رائع، يمر ويتحمل دفاع الشارقه مسؤوليه هذا الهدف. كره ملعوبه الان للعنبري، احمد ابراهيم، هذا عفوا احمد ابراهيم العلي ثاني، يهيئها توصل مره ثانيه، وحسين غلوب شوت يد حارس المرمى. اول لعبه خطره من حسين غلوب، اول لعبه خطره من حسين غلوب. 1-1 الوصل مع الشارقه، والوصل حقيقه برغم غياب كل نجومه الا انه الاخطر والافضل، وكره من عمر سلطان ويسجل. يا سلام يا محسن يا مصبح، برافو يا وصل. الوصل الحقيقه يلعب مباراه جيده على الرغم من غياب كل هذه العناصر، وهذه اللعبه الاعاده كان بامكان عمر سلطان من الاول لمسه يسجل منها. هذا وصل كذلك هو الاخر يسعى، وهذه اللعبه ملعوبه، طلع حارس المرمى عادل انس، او 35 سددها قويه في حارس المرمى، تسقط ويبعدها. صحيح يا عادل، لو مسكها مره ثانيه بتنحسب خطا عليه، تلعب مره ثانيه. حميد يوسف، هذه الاعاده، يوسف حسين سددها، مسك الحارس وسقطت النيده مره ثانيه. رمي تماس، انا طبعا تكلمت على اساس ان مساعد الايمن رفع الرايه على رمي تماس للوصل، وعلى هذا الضوء يا سلام، كرة خطرة تمر وبدون اي متابعة.